Okay. Hi, this is group one of Papillion's group, and here's our marketing plan.
Okay, so first, before going into the actual project, we recognize some risks and mitigation for those risks. So the first one was compliance and legal risk, which means that we need to be aware of the town and state regulations for businesses and ensure that we adhere to those regulations. The second one is reputational risk, and we want to make sure that while expanding our business, we don't conflict with the neighboring business, and while implementing new techniques, we don't upset the customers in the long run. So we just want to be polite and have backup plans. And the last one is strategic and operational risk. Like I said, there can be failures with new changes. So we need to make sure that we start small scale first so we don't gather up an unbearable financial risk or failure. Next slide.
All right, so the basic plan that Edna wanted us to do is she wanted us to focus more on the physical store and attracting more people to our store, specifically teens. So she wanted to attract more of the younger side. Next slide. So now we're talking about the company background. So the company we're working with is Papillon and Company, and it's located in Metuchen, New Jersey. And the number of employees there are is Edna herself and a couple of volunteers, and they opened during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. So the mission was basically for customers. We wanted to provide people of all ages with like unique gifts and to bring more people around the neighborhood as a community. Um, for markets, we strive to expand stores to like online and physical markets like TikTok, more social media. And for the products and technology, gifts include like gift cards, jewelry, clothing, and more. And it has an online presence, including a website for an online shop and a social media presence on Instagram and Facebook. And Papillon Company is a privately owned nonprofit organization. Next slide. So for client needs, it's only four basic needs, which is online expansion, younger customers, budget, and store enhancement. The budget that we all came up to decide was 20,000 for both online and in-store changes and enhancements. And store enhancement is like the major mission that we have, which is to make the physical store better. Next slide.
Okay, so for our customer analysis, we used the results from our survey and we came up with three main segments. The first segment is women and men over the age of 60 who are occasional shoppers, and this is 60% of Papillion's total customers. The second segment is women between the ages of 40 and 60 who are more frequent shoppers, and this makes up about 32% of Papillion's customers. And then the last segment is women, and there's one man between the age of 20 and 40 who are more special occasion shoppers. These people usually come across the store during like lunch breaks or outings, and they're more likely to spend on the holiday season. And based on our research, the job people perceive Papillon to be doing is that it gives high quality gift products. And our survey showed this, as it showed that the clients value the locally sourced and unique products, and that they're willing to pay a high price for high quality items. So this slide has more of our primary research, where we learned a third of the customers are unaware of the promotional deals offered with the store. However, the more popular products are the jewelry, home accessories, and card stationery products. And when asked if they would change anything about the store, many of the customers said they wouldn't. However, some of them said that they would limit the amount of products being displayed, especially by the doorways, to make it more open. So we discussed this on our budget slide. We also randomly interviewed 14 Rutgers students to get more of the younger generation's opinions, and their favorite items were the cards, stationery, jewelry, and candles. And they expressed that they thought the prices were a little high, but once they learned that it was locally sourced, they said they'd be more willing to buy the products for special occasions.
Okay, so you may be wondering why we're focusing on the physical stores so much, but that's because even in like this era of technology, shopping in store has become more popular post-COVID, as you can see from our stats here, even among Gen Z, which means the teenagers this day, as the Engine Insight survey and civic science charts and statistics show. So that's why we established that in-store shopping is important. Next slide. Okay, so then we researched the top gift ideas for customers. As you can see, it kind of reflects the answers we got in our primary research. So it's important to understand what items customers value and include that in order to attract more customers and make their experience better. Also, it shows why the customers come to shop and what kind of expectations they have. So understanding that is important too. And as you can see, customers these days look for small businesses, less spending, music, and just touching the product, looking at the quality of the product, etc. So we think that it's important to understand customer behavior in order to implement these changes successfully.
So for our competitor analysis, there's a lot of information here. I'm going to briefly summarize. We focused on local competitors at first, like Terrace, the New Market, and Bridget's Irish Cottage. And what we noticed is that although a lot of these companies have a wide range of goods and services, especially the New Market and then Terrace with events as well, Edna offers high quality, unique products, and that's what kind of sets her apart from all the other stores. And the next slide also has the same sort of marketing strategies and price structures. And what we noticed is that Papillon's products are a little bit on the higher price side. However, that is reflected in the quality and uniqueness of each of the products. On the next slide, we also talk about larger competitors like Macy's and Etsy. And what we noticed gives Papillon a competitive advantage is that it doesn't have to deal with delivery fees or delivery issues and all these extra problems that are with Macy's and Etsy and like wider stores that often lead to customer dissatisfaction. And although Macy's has a wider range of products, they're more general and less specific and unique.
This is our four-piece chart involving Papillon. Currently, after analyzing the store both online and in person, Papillon offers a wide variety of different items, including jewelry, home accessories, artwork, clothes, stationery items, and African edition items. Miss Edna also provides and hosts events in her shop and a private area. This wide selection and uniqueness of these items overall helps promote her shop. We advise and recommend to sell fewer items to help establish the best-selling products on our shelves. This could help increase revenue and help establish what to focus on next. Involving our prices, it typically ranges from $5 to $1,000 due to the vast majority of these wide selection of items. We recommend obtaining the best-selling products and target our specific pricing on these items. Also, after completing our survey, we discovered her top 5 best categories to sell in are jewelry, home accessories, artwork, clothing, and stationery items. She also has only one location, which is located at 14 Main Street, Metuchen, New Jersey, but an online presence, which can be found on the website listed on the slide. Because our group is focusing on the physical side of the shop, we advise to recommend in the same location due to great traffic and good customer relations. Also, from our survey answers, we discovered that about half our customers discovered our shop simply just by walking by. So we recommend staying in this location as the town center of Metuchen is very popular and has a lot of traffic flow. Finally, on the promotion side, Miss Edna promotes her shop online as well as physically by posting up signs on the sidewalk to attract their customers. She also lightly decorates the outside and inside of her shop. We recommend continuing this and doing the same thing. It has been very productive and efficient. Decorating the store and making it have that home feeling is very effective. As from our survey responses, we discovered that mainly most of our customers like the environment and feel received in the store.
So here we have a 3-month budget plan. It can be adaptable for 6 months as shown through these range of prices. We have 5 ideas in this budget plan that range from no money at all to a more expensive idea option, which could be the interior design option. And I'll just briefly go through one of these ideas. The most affordable option would be limiting the products and picking out bestsellers, which would emphasize quality over quantity. And ultimately, if we were to follow through with all 5 of these ideas, the total would be $3,540 to $16,600. Next slide, please. For our timeline, we divided the tasks up to delegate certain tasks for each student. So here you can see the plan period in the lighter color, and you can see the actual period of work in the darker color. And this is just to show how certain tasks were all carried out. Next slide.
Okay, so for the metrics, these are our metrics, and what we want to do is take these steps in order to successfully help Edna's business. So we want to increase brand awareness, and we want to increase website traffic. And then once the business is successful with the new customers, hopefully, we can calculate the cost per lead, cost per acquisition, and customer lifetime values with these formulas given right underneath them. Website traffic costs, we can't calculate them as of now. Well, we can, but we can't give an accurate estimate as much as the other group. But we believe that it can cost anywhere from $0 to a couple of $100 or $1,000, depending on if they give out like free giveaways or hire an influencer. And brand awareness will cost about $150 to $200 max, as you can see in our budget. Next slide.
So the pest analysis is basically a tool that will help us analyze the external changes and how it affects a business. PEST stands for political, economic, sociological, and technological factors. So on the first slide, we can see the political factors, which include the rules and regulations regarding the lease, licensing, zoning laws, and anything else. And the tax policies, which will affect the cost of the gifts. The economic factors include inflation and exchange rates and consumer spending. And the average customer would spend about $50 to $100 in the gift shop. The sociological factors, the demographics, she typically caters to older men and women. However, she is trying to attract more younger customers into the shops, and local competition by the nearby shops, including Terrace, British Irish Cottage, and Macy's. Technological factors include payment technologies, accepting cash, credit, and other forms of payment, and the e-commerce trends. Online shopping through website must be user-friendly. Only 5% of the shoppers did not even know that there was online shopping available for Papillon. So that is something that we should work on, and it will also help attract more younger customers. So the CVP stands for Customer Value Proposition, which it's basically a statement that describes the company's key selling points in order to encourage more purchase. So on the first slide, this is some of the research that we have to do in order to create a CVP, which includes target audience, customer needs, competitors, etc. And so
this is just our perceptual map, and we were at first unable to complete it due to the lack of results shown on our survey. However, we were able to use our own perception of the local competitors of Papillon to form a chart that encapsulates the price and variety of each brand in comparison to the other.
So some main features and source of differentiation to her and our shop is that she has a small business where products are very customized and very unique. The environment she has created in the store is very efficient and very effective, as many love the feel received by the store. We also collected a lot of data from her survey and discovered she has a very good customer relationship, as many love her shop simply because of Miss Edna herself.
So Papillon welcomes any dynamic and motivated intern to join Miss Anna's team. And interns will be responsible for customer service, merchandising, inventory control, and general administrative tasks. And during the internship, interns will gain exposure to gift retail operations and the opportunity to work with experienced retail professionals. This is our sources, and this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.